Hello Petals and welcome to today's video. Today is story time and it's going to be a series, so this is episode 1. I don't know how many there'll be, but I hope you enjoy this. The story is called Crystal Creatures and it is a bit gory in places. It's a fantasy sort of one, so I hope you enjoy. It's my type of gory. Some may not find it gory at all. So I'm just gonna adjust my screen. So this is the first part. Crystal creatures. Hundreds of thousands of miles under the surface of the earth, in a strange dark place, there are some strange creatures twice the size of an average human man. They have brown or black fur all over their bodies and little black beady eyes. The people that know them call them moles, because that's what they look like, just a lot bigger with shark-like teeth. Some of the moles can speak different languages, but a lot of them can't. The brightest room in the underground kingdom is dimly lit by candlelight. The room is a throne room like a palace for the king of the moles, and he almost looks human. There's blood stains all over the walls and floors, and we first see the king on his throne with guards, mole guards around him, and one brings in a young blonde woman. She stands in front of the king, her hands shaking and her eyes watering, because the last person that was taken from the cells didn't return. The king stares at her. She looks into his eyes, which was a mistake because she couldn't look away. She felt her head spinning. He was reading her mind. Tears ran down her cheeks. She couldn't scream or make any noise. Her head was hurting. She fell to her knees. The Mole King stared at her until she fell to the ground. He had killed her, and he didn't care. The mole guard picked her up and took her away to be disposed of. The guard mole brought in another young woman with long black hair. She saw the woman before her leave the cells but did not return. She had seen the throne room before and been returned to the cells. The Mole King looked into her eyes like she had done with the previous girl, and she looked back into his. She felt dizzy and she fell to her knees like the first woman had. She felt weak, but she managed to close her eyes and shout, "Stop!" The king stopped and tells the guards to take the woman back to the cells. He also tells them that she's still strong enough to resist him, and he didn't like that. The woman was thrown back into the cell with the man that was taken at the same time as her. Their clothes were old and torn. He ran to her when the door closed and asked, "Montana, you okay?" She didn't answer, she just cried, and she was shaking. He helped her to the wooden bed, and she stopped herself from crying just long enough to tell him that the Mole King was inside her head again, and he was reading her thoughts. And then she broke down into tears again. The man's name was Timothy, and he tapped on the wall he tapped on the wall by the small window between the cells and talked to the woman in the next cell over. Her name was Roxana, and he told her that the moles looked in Montana's head again. Roxana said she heard, and she was trying to escape by unscrewing the nails on the door with the end of a spoon. She often tried to escape. She had a long black hair that she pinned back to keep out of her face. So that's all for chapter 1. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it's only short. I am working on rewriting most of this story, so I don't know when the next chapter or episode will be, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hoped you could follow it. I think the next one will be a little longer, I am not sure. Next chapter episode. I don't really know what else to say at the moment. But I hope you liked it, so like if you did, comment what you thought, or if you'd like to expand on it any. Suggestions for chapter 2 or later episodes. You can draw fan art if you want and tag me in it on Twitter, or email me on my Yahoo email, mistalegoldrose@yahoo.com, if you have your own stories that you'd like me to read on Storytime. And share with your friends because they might like this little short story. Subscribe if you aren't already. Also, I will put some video links at the end. I think I put 4 different links. So there's best reviewer, most recent video, playlist to Storytime, and I think I'll add a new playlist for this particular story when I have more chapters for it. I'm not sure if I can add it to 2 playlists, but I will have a go. So you can have Storytime playlist and Crystal Creatures playlist. I said the wrong name earlier, sorry. The story is Crystal Creatures. The characters so far are Timothy, Montana, Roxanne, and the Mole King. They're the main ones. Chapter 2 is a different set of characters, but it's the same story. It just switches where it is. I hope you look forward to part 2. I'm currently rewriting part 2, just editing a little bit. And I think that's all. I hope you enjoyed it anyway. I'll put a link to my email. I'll put the information of my email in the description, and also my Twitter information. And I'm looking at getting other things if you wanted to contact me on other things as well. I'll look into getting those. I think that's all. If I've forgotten anything, I might mention it in the next video, next story time. I hope you like my channel so far. And I'm not sure what else to say really. I hope you like the channel. Any suggestions for future videos, you can comment. I'm not sure what else to say, I keep saying that. I think that's all, so I think I'm gonna end the video here. Sorry if I rambled a bit. I hope you enjoyed Storytime, and I hope you look forward to episode 2. I don't know if to call it episode parts or chapters. I may call it chapter. And then I've got the other series as episodes. So this is chapter 1 of Crystal Creatures. I hope you enjoyed it. That's all for this video. Bye!